Hey Canucks fans, Alex Edler is back just in time for a pivotal matchup against the Edmonton Oilers. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, December the 23rd. And yes, great news, Alex Edler returning to the lineup tonight. Jordy Ben will be the defenseman sitting out. And it's kind of interesting that it's Ben and not Fantenberg, but not surprising considering, and I've been talking about this a lot, Fantenberg has played really well since stepping in the lineup with Edler's injury. And we've heard the stories that Fantenberg signed here thinking that he would be the number 6 defenseman. Then Jordy Ben signs later, a couple weeks later. I can't remember how much later. But then Jordy Ben was told that he would be the number 6 defenseman. But this is good. We have two guys that are both quality, decent, serviceable number 6 defenseman, and this is what you need. You know, obviously last year with Gabranson, with Pouliot, with Delzato, the Canucks did not have this type of depth on D. And yes, you can quibble a little bit about how well they've played collectively, especially the last little bit, i.e. not that well, but overall it's good to have the depth that they do. So Alex Edler in, Jordy Ben out, all 7 defensemen are healthy. I'm really curious to see who Edler plays with, because the Canucks had been going with Hughes, Tanev, Fantenberg, Myers, and then Ben and Stetcher. The easy one would simply to put Edler in where Ben was, right? And then you don't disrupt the other two pairings of Hughes and Tanev and Fantenberg and Myers. And then you go Edler and Stetcher. And they played together last year when Tanev went down. Troy Stetcher played up to the top pairing, I should say. So those could work. Or do you go back to how we started the season and you have Edler with Myers, Hughes and Tanev, and then you drop Fantenberg down with Stetcher. And that, to me, seems to make the most sense, actually. If you bring Fantenberg back down as a third pairing guy, which is fine, but he plays with Troy Stetcher, and they'd be a good pairing. And then you don't break up Hughes and Tanev, who have a good thing going, and then you go back to Edler and Myers. So that's my guess. If I had to guess, that's what I think they'll do. I think they'll go Edler, Myers, Hughes, Tanev, Fantenberg, Stetcher. But I would not be surprised if they went Hughes, Tanev, Fantenberg, Myers, and Edler, Stetcher. Probably said that out of order. It'd probably be Edler, Stetcher, Hughes, Tanev, Fantenberg, Myers. But regardless, it's great to have Alex Edler in the lineup. And let me know who you think he should play with and why. And also good news on the injury front. Thatcher Demko is back at practice today. Him and DiPietro were at the optional skate. They had 15 skaters and 2 goalies out, so that's almost a full team. So that's pretty good. Obviously, guys want to get a last skate in before tonight's game, and then they're off for a few days. So that's good. Thatcher Demko, I'm not sure if he's backing up tonight or if it'll be DiPietro, but it's good to see Demko back at practice after suffering that concussion at practice a couple weeks ago when he was run into by Louis Eriksson, of all people. And by the way, speaking of Louis Eriksson, did you see that video I posted on Saturday night, the game against Pittsburgh, how he was back checking on a 2-on-1? And I guess Markstrom, in making that awesome save on Gensel, actually tripped Eriksson. And Eriksson went hard into the boards. I'm surprised he got up, and I'm surprised he's okay. I don't wish ill will on anyone, but that was a really, really hard collision. So I'm glad he's okay. And Travis Green was very non-committal about whether it would be Eriksson playing with Horvat and Pearson once again on the second line. So we didn't hear about line combos. We didn't hear about deep pairings. That's why I'm speculating. But we do know that Edler's in, and we do know that Jacob Markstrom is starting. Huge game. Edmonton's 4 points up on the Canucks with 2 games in hand. The Canucks have. I'll say that better. The Canucks are 4 points behind the Oilers with 2 games in hand. So this is a proverbial 4-point game. As you know, a division opponent, and the Canucks can obviously climb within 2 points of the Oilers and still have those 2 games in hand. They don't change the games in hand total because obviously they're playing one another tonight. It's going to kick off a massive 3-game stretch, 1 game now and then 2 right after Christmas. All divisional opponents. We got Edmonton tonight. We are hosting LA on Saturday, and then in Calgary on a quick turnaround on Sunday. So like I said, 3 games, 2 at home, 1 away, but all 3 against divisional opponents. Edmonton and Calgary are ahead of us, LA behind us. So all to say, massive game tonight. I'm not going to the game. I'll be watching from home, but I'll be looking forward to it. Also working on a little something that I hope to release tonight, if not tomorrow morning. But I'm going to try and release tonight, hopefully right after the game, if not near the end of the game. And you probably know what I'm getting at if you know what year the time of year it is, and you know what one of my main hobbies is. Okay, that's enough. I think you probably figured it out by now. So let me know what you think about tonight's game, Canucks' chances to win, and especially about Alex Edler's return. We missed him at even strength, obviously, and we certainly missed him on the penalty kill, and we missed his leadership. He's our number 1 D-man. As much as Quinn Hughes will get there and get there very soon, from a leadership, ice time, all that thing standpoint, it's really good to have Alex Edler back. So let me know, who do you think he's going to play with, why, and we will go from there. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Leave a comment below. I will read it, react to it, and reply to it. And enjoy the day. Enjoy the game. God bless. Go Canucks go.